This is the Vanguard semifinals first round. This is Shadow.
My time better not be wasted. Now where's my opponent?
He'll be here soon.
You better not be wasting my time. I want to crush the world. I've been aching to take down the world champion.
He'll be right out. Now here is Shadow.
I'm gonna take you back to Greece. I'm gonna be like your mom. I'm gonna be stopping people at the airport. I was laughing, but I'm gonna do this. And I said, I'm like, you know what?
So you showed up, old Fred.
In your dreams.
It's been a while since we've had a card fight. I want to see how much stronger you've gotten. Like always, I'll win just like in the old days. I've gotten stronger. You will see my new image.
Draw your 5 cards and shake hands before you start the match.
Let's see who goes first. Let's check out the bottom. Mine's a grade 2.
Mine's a grade 3.
It appears he'll be going first. Let's go. Now stand up. The Vanguard. The Vanguard. Frontline Revenger Claudius.
Alright, I'll withdraw 1 card.
Alright. Go ahead, draw your
Victor
card.
Reznov is we drew a card. And Victor Reznov goes first. He just drew. In.
Alright.
Go ahead, Reznov.
Alright. Cypress. Remove. Red shooter black.
My turn. Draw. I write Transient Revenger. Masquerade and move Claudius back. I call Scarlet Revenger Balberith, and he attacks your Vanguard for 7,000.
I'll let it go through. Damage trigger check.
With a boost from Claudius, Masquerade attacks your Vanguard for 12,000. You need 10,000 to guard.
I won't guard.
Checking the drive trigger. No trigger.
Damage trigger.
You have a peek of the card that will signal your end.
In your dreams. Wait until my card.
Phantom Blaster Overlord. This is the card I used to defeat that pathetic twin brother of yours, Alex. I spared him from being hospitalized so he can compete in the next tournament, but it appears I traumatized him so much that he couldn't concentrate during his last few matches to use those legendary cards. Go ahead, it's your turn.
You'll pay for that.
So far, Shadow 0 and Alex 2.
I draw. I ride. Martin Grendel of the Restals, Duds, Algolis. Boosted by Brave Shooter. He attacks your Vanguard.
I won't guard that attack.
First check, critical trigger activated. All the effects to my Vanguard.
Checking the damage trigger. No trigger. And the second card. No trigger.
After 1 turn, Shadow and Victor Reznov are at 2 points of damage.
Impressive. You took out 1 copy of Phantom Blaster Overlord. Arise from the pits of purgatory, my dark avatar. Ride, Blaster Dark Revenger. Now, I call Barrier Troop Revenger Dorant to next. With a boost from Dorant, Balberith attacks your Vanguard for 14,000.
I'll let it go through. Damage trigger check.
Alex
With a
at
boost
3
from
damage.
Claudius, Blaster Dark attacks your Vanguard.
I'll let it go through.
Drive trigger check. A heal trigger. I can't recover damage when my Vanguard takes the power.
Damage trigger.
Your turn.
After 1 turn, Victor Reznov is at 4 damage.
And draw.
And Shadow only at 2.
As usual, I take a commanding lead.
He is a giant Zeus cannon, and he is the king of all seas and the 7 seas. I ride my king
Wave Dragon! Terra Drive Dragon!
A legendary unit, of course. It seems you and your brother are the only copies of that legendary Aqua Force unit.
I'm not done yet.
It'll
call my critical and blue storm Maelstrom.
It'll be an honor to destroy that powerful card. It's a shame I couldn't face your brother using his Aqua Force deck. He had to use Chris's old Gold Paladin deck.
You don't talk about my brother.
Fine. Remember, our master doesn't care who wins. He just wants the champion dethroned. Go. Continue your turn.
Your master's wrong. I'll beat you once and for all.
He's both our masters. That's what he didn't tell you.
I'm not evil like you. Listed by my critical blue storm Maelstrom attacks your Vanguard.
No guard. Checking the damage trigger. A heal trigger. Blaster Dark takes the power. I don't recover.
Boosted by Brave Shooter. Blue Wave Dragon attacks your Vanguard.
That makes 19,000. I won't guard.
First check. Second.
Checking the damage trigger.
No triggers.
I stand
After that
and draw.
round, Shadow's at 4 damage and Victor Reznov's at 4 damage.
Alright, my turn. I draw. It's time for darkness to pull through. I ride. Illusionary Revenger, Mordred Phantom. Next, I activate Claudius' ability. If I have a grade 3 or above unit in my Vanguard Circle Revenger, I can counterblast and place him in the soul. And I can call a specific unit from my deck straight to the rear guard. Arise once again, my Dark Avatar. Superior Call, Blaster Dark Revenger. Balberith retires. And with that, I can activate Dorrant's ability. When Blaster Dark is called in the same column as him, I can flip 1 damage face up. Now Blaster Dark's ability. I counterblast 2. And I retire one of your front row rear guards. Say goodbye to Maelstrom. Alright, next, I call Demon World Castle Zerschlano Schlag. Next, I will attack your Vanguard with Blaster Dark supported by Dorrant. 16,000 power.
I'll let it go through. Damage trigger check. Heal trigger activated.
Darn, you can recover 1. So much for that. Now your Vanguard's at 16,000. 13,000 against your Vanguard. This only hit if I draw a trigger.
15,000.
That's a strong shield.
1,000.
Twin Drive. Critical trigger. I give all effects to Zerschlano Slag. Second card, no trigger. My attack doesn't hit. Even though my rear guard's at 15,000, your Vanguard's at 16 thanks to that pathetic heal trigger. I'll have to end my turn. Go ahead, your turn.
I stand.
After that turn, the damage didn't change. It's still at 4 to 4.
Boosted by Brave Shooter. He attacks your Vanguard.
That is 16,000. 21. 26. 2 triggers to pass.
First check, second. Critical trigger activated. Don't get effects.
I can tell when you're about to draw a trigger. Your deck still works the same. Even after all this time we both spent training. Draw. I break ride. Mordred Phantom. With the ability, I counterblast and search. My Vanguard gets 10,000 power, and I search my deck for a grade 2 or below Shadow Paladin, and it gets another 5,000 power. And with that, I will call Balberith. His base is now at 12,000. My Vanguard is now at 21,000. I activate Balberith's Counterblast. He gains another 1,000 power. His base is at 13,000. So it looks like for this turn, my Vanguard will be getting a 13,000 point boost. So first off, I'll hit your Vanguard with Blaster Dark, supported by Dorant. You need 10,000 to guard his attack.
I'm gonna go through. Damage trigger. Draw trigger.
He draws a card and he gives all effects to his Vanguard.
This attack that's coming in, 13,000, 23,000, 36,000 power.
You little pathetic man. I nullify that.
Pascal, I should have known.
I discard one card and that will be Diamandis. Diamandis.
I check the Twin Drive. Heal trigger. I can't recover, but I get the power to Zersano Schlag. And the second card, no trigger. Just so you know, Zersano Schlag has an ability. When I ride a grade 3 Shadow Paladin during the turn he's already out on the rear guard, he gains 10,000 power.
Go ahead.
25,000 Vanguard, 15,000 to guard.
20,000.
My attack doesn't hit. Your turn.
I stand and draw.
After that turn, now Victor Reznov is at 5 and Shadow's at 4 still.
Go ahead, continue your turn.
Blue Wave Dragon is not like Alex's.
How?
He has hidden abilities. And this ability will destroy you. Using the ability, I flip over all 5 cards. I can recover 1 damage as well. And you cannot use any grade 0s.
Interesting.
And also, your Vanguard, if you get a trigger or a heal trigger, well, not a critical, but a heal trigger or a draw trigger, the effect won't go on him.
So, it appears our master is giving you one of these special cards.
I get 20,000 power.
So your Vanguard's now at 20, gain an extra 9,000 power from that. Interesting.
And I'm not done yet. I can call in any grade 3 I want, even if it's in the damage zone.
Drop zone.
Drop zone.
Interesting.
And I can draw 2 more cards.
Interesting.
I call. And I also call Blue Storm Maelstrom. Also, I can flip over 1 card if I want. Just because. His ability.
It seems that he is giving you the Plague version of Tetra Dry Dragon.
And I look through my deck to find whoever grade 3 I want.
Unlike the reverse, the Plague
I
alters
call
cards.
Refine.
Unlike you, I don't stoop so low to let that weak power be part of
Not done
me.
yet. Using Maelstrom's ability, flipping over 1 card. Special ability.
Of course, from the master.
Even though if you attack Blue Storm Maelstrom, he will never be gone.
Alright, so the master is giving you the plague unit for Aquaforce. Unlike other card fighters, I can tell a difference.
Did I also forget? Using Maelstrom's ability also, every turn. Every 5 turns. Actually, the next turn of yours, I can recover another card. Every 5 turns, I can recover.
So after the 5th turn, that ability stops. Am I correct?
No. It keeps on going throughout the game.
You can only recover that amount. You can't recover any less.
Every 5 turns, I recover 1 card.
Okay. Now I better understand this plague unit. Go ahead. You're so weak to use the plague to your will. Anyway, the plague is something that our master used with his with the power of his forbidden clan. I don't understand. If you're not evil, why are you using these wicked cards?
Because I always wanted to meet my brother.
So what? Whoever loses a card fight against a plague unit or a reverse unit will either have their deck turned into their main units become part of the plague, or they'll be severely injured. Enough of this. I know you won't listen to me. It's a reason. Continue your turn. I'll defend all your attacks. I can't use grade zeros to guard their vanguard, but I can still guard against your rear guards with my grade zeros. Go ahead, consider your turn.
Mr. Boy, Ravon attacks your rear guard.
Blaster Dark.
Bye-bye, Blaster Dark.
I won't let that be. Like Chris, I have an attachment to my first Vanguard card. Go ahead, continue your turn.
Mr. Boy, he attacks you with 21,000, actually,
29,000
power.
Darn it! I don't have. And thanks to that plague ability, I can't use grade zeros. I can't guard.
First check. Oopsies. First check, second. Stand trigger activated. All the effects. Shut up.
He wasted a stand trigger.
Doesn't
Damage
matter.
check. Mordred Phantom, no trigger. Go ahead.
It's a part of my plan.
Go ahead, continue your turn.
Boosted by Blue Star Maelstrom attacks your Vanguard.
I guard with 10,000. Wait, that's 15,000. I will guard with Sunbow. Are you done?
I have my turn.
At the end of Victor Resnow's turn, it's 5-4.
Draw.
Victor Reznov is winning.
Actually, no, it's 4-5.
Whatever. Alright. A dragon from a dark abyss, destroying everything, and never letting hope glimmer in the darkness. Break Ride, Phantom Blaster Overlord. Counterblast, Superior Call a Shadow Paladin from the deck with another 5,000 power. Superior Call Masquerade. His base is now 12,000. But I'll call him in Balberet's place. Now my Vanguard gets 10,000 extra power. And thanks to Demon World Castle ability, since I rolled a grade 3, he gets another 10,000 power. 16,000 power against your Vanguard.
Let it go through. Damage trigger.
12,000. 33,000 against your Vanguard.
20,000.
That's not enough to guard.
How much do I have to guard?
You need another 5,000 to guard.
I guard.
Checking the twin drive. The first. Critical trigger.
Remember, you can't... Oh yeah, you can use criticals.
I give all effects to my Vanguard. Second card. No trigger. The attack hits for 2 damage.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
What?
Maelstrom only has one chance of doing this, only. He guards.
But
automatically.
he doesn't have a guard shield.
Doesn't matter. It's one of his special abilities.
So he's basically he adds its power to the shield.
Yeah, but he stays here for 2 turns. Because
so
even if you use 2 criticals, until 2 criticals, he's been gone. But I can still use him as play.
So so what? He goes to the drop zone or returns to your hand from that ability. So what?
No, look. He can still attack, but for 2 turns, he'll be gone from the match.
So he's bound.
Yes. So
placing
anytime you attack, it won't go through.
I see. So it's just for two of my turns.
So it can be fair. Because
Just to be expected from the plague. I attack. So wait, the cards you guarded with, they return to your hand?
Well, not really. But if I wanted to, I can either let it go through, but Maelstrom will still stay. But I'll let it go through.
That's not my attack.
Just kidding. I won't let it go through.
So my attack is nullified.
So you have one more
turn.
turn.
Alright, go ahead, it's your turn.
I call Maelstrom and I stand everybody up. I use Maelstrom's ability. After this turn, he goes back here.
Your turn. Go and draw.
I draw. And at the end of this, I can put this back up and do it one... Actually, no. That ability only works.
But on the bright side, you can't counterblast 5 to use your Tetra Dragon's ability.
But 2 cards would go up.
But you still can't activate your Plague Tetra Dragon's ability.
Yes, it would. It automatically.
For grade 0s, I'm talking about. That's only for counterblast 5. For that turn. Go ahead, continue your turn.
Boosted by Ravon attacks your Vanguard.
I guard 10,000 Air Raid Dragon.
Boosted by Brave Shooter. He attacks your Vanguard.
That adds up to 19,000, 31,000.
You can't use grade 0s.
This is where you messed yourself up.
No, I didn't.
You said that only if you counterblast 5 each turn.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
So, which means I can use grade 0s now until you can counterblast 5. Go ahead, trigger Twin Drive.
First check, second.
You messed yourself up. Go ahead. You have one more attack.
Boosted by Maelstrom attacks your Vanguard.
Guard. My turn. I stand.
Maelstrom goes to the guard zone.
And I draw. It doesn't hit. It might not hit, but I still get to attack anyway. 18,000. Since the total is 22,000, if I can draw a trigger, the attack will hit.
No, it doesn't. No matter what.
Darn. Twin Drive. Draw trigger. Power to my Demon World Castle, and I draw a card. Second card. A critical trigger. All effects to my Demon World Castle. My castle attacks, even though the attack doesn't hit because of that ability. Your turn.
Is gone.
Go ahead, your turn. Until you can't put over any cards, you can't bring back Maelstrom. So that guard ability is gone. It's gone for the rest of this game. I still have a chance to win this.
Which turn is it? Which turn?
This was the third turn.
Oh yeah,
Fourth turn.
I
Fourth
forgot
turn.
to flip over 2 cards. Remember what I said?
Right. But you already drew. You already skipped.
No, we didn't. Doesn't matter.
Go, Alex, go.
I drew Hurricane Dragon.
Tell me, is this card part of the Plague 2, or is it just a regular version?
He's just a regular.
Ah, okay.
Why?
I wanted to know, so you won't pull anything like that. Because so far you thought you would beat me on your last turn, but I survived as usual. Continue your turn.
Alright. Boosted by Ravon attacks Blaster Arc.
Fine, I'll let that hit.
Yeah, we got that out of the way. Boosted by my king attacks your Vanguard.
I guard with 20,000, with a shield of 20,000. Even 2 triggers, it won't hit.
Stand trick for activated. Give the effect and the stance. Ravon attacks your rear guard.
No guard.
Boosted by Hurricane Dragon attacks your Vanguard.
I guard with Tartu. Again, I survived. My turn.
You go.
Stand and draw.
Nobody have never survived this long.
I call Darkness Revenger Rugos, and now my avatar returns once again. So I call Blaster Dark Revenger.
Just to say, Chris, Shadow. I mean, you guys look alike. So.
That's it. That's a thing. I don't want to tell anyone the origin, but let's skip this stuff for later. I'm attack your Vanguard. You need 10,000 to guard.
That's easy peasy lemon squeezy. I guard.
I attack your Vanguard. You need 10,000 to guard. 18,000.
20,000.
A 20,000 shield.
In case of 2 triggers, just the same.
No trigger. The second drive check. No trigger.
I'm just like my brother, overprotective.
I attack Hydro Hurricane Dragon with Rugos.
How much?
5,000 to guard.
Guard.
I admit you have gotten better, but if it wasn't for those plague cards, I would have defeated you like 6 turns ago.
6 turns ago, you may say. What turn is it now?
I lost count.
It's 5. I think it counts.
Oh, through the whole game?
Actually, no.
Actually, it's been like 12, 20, 15 turns.
Alright, then I recovered 1.
What?
Remember?
Go ahead, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.
This ability goes throughout the game. 4 damage. Boosted by Ravon attacks her Blaster Blade.
Blaster Dark, I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you this time.
Boosted by my King attacks her Vanguard.
15,000 to guard.
First check, second. No triggers.
Good.
Boosted by I attack your Vanguard.
Intercept.
Should have taken
I might have wasted my whole hand, but I can still defeat you. I have 5 damage. I call Fatalita. I attack your Vanguards. 15,000, 5,000 to guard.
I guard.
18,000 against your Vanguard. You need 10,000.
15,000, not even 2 triggers.
Yeah, 15,000. I will need 2 triggers to pass.
20,000.
Again? Give me a stand trigger. Please. Yes, a stand trigger. I give all effects to Fatalita. And the second card, no trigger. Fatalita attacks your Vanguard for 13,000.
10,000?
5,000.
I guard.
Your turn.
I stand. No. Boosted by Ravon attacks her rear guard.
Darn it. So much for my 10,000 interceptor.
Boosted by my King attacks her Vanguard.
I guard. You need only 1 trigger to pass.
First check. Second, critical trigger activated.
No.
All the effects to my King. It goes through. All I need to hope is to...
Uh-oh. Will this be the end for Shadow in this tournament?
You defeated me.
Chris, I have something to say.
And Victor Reznov wins.
What did you
Shake
have to
hands.
say?
Shake.
What is it? What do you need to tell me?
I use Royal Paladins as well.
Interesting. Plague's too strong. I can't take it down alone. Awesome.